Good evening, guys and girls. This is your voice of choice, DrMarxout. Looks like we're getting right into the action here as Grim was set to have a match with Jody Tyler and getting absolutely assaulted by our new Headhunter champion, Mega Ran here. Coming off our big weekend in the complete Japan takeover of Japan. And Jody Tyler was already in the ring, looking to capitalize here on the beatdown that Ran just put on Grim. Ref rings the bell here. Reaper finally getting some offense in with that arm drag takedown. Drops Tyler with a neck breaker here. Tyler fighting way out of his weight class as one of our Blitz division here, taking on a Haas. Getting dropped on the outside. Grim's not going to be in the best of moods here. First losing that six-man knockout match, which was won by Mega Ran, and then to be assaulted by the champion. Tyler is looking for some work on the arms, trying to take the power away from Grim. Gotch pile driver on the outside. Grim merciless here. Refs count 6. Tyler's starting to stir. Catches Grim with a diving lariat. Guillotine leg drop hung up on that bottom rope. Tyler is one of our imports from Blarney Stone. Hasn't been quite putting on the performance he was hoping for here. Falls into his cover. Only gets a 1 count. Still trying to look for that first big victory. Going to work on that outstretched trapezius area. Tyler heading up top here, making high-risk offense. Nice leg drop. Drops that knee. Sick powerbomb out of Grim. Drops with a pair of lariats. Irish whip into the corner. Ref wisely out of the way. Tyler's hit with a hip attack. And that diving, like, crossbody shoulder tackle. Grim launching himself like a missile. Has Tyler up on the shoulders. Greetings from the Black Lodge. Tyler still having some fight with that arm drag takedown of his own. Goes for the overhand shot. Grim fighting back off the ground. Gets spun around. Spinning neck breaker. Falls into the cover here. Grim out at 2. Dodges the kick of Tyler. Sends him into that turnbuckle. Slams him down, heading up. Second rope. Grim tidings. Absolutely leveling the cruiserweight. Into the cover. That should be all she wrote. And a very angry Reaper here. After being assaulted by the Headhunter World Champion on the outside. Tyler showed up here today, though, but just wasn't enough. Apologize for the mic cutting out. The Grim tidings right there would spell the end of this opening match here. We do want to wish everyone that's in the Americas happy welcome to Earth Day, at least for a few more minutes. As long as it's kind of fitting that American beat a Brit here in the opening card. I do feel like this is not going to be the end of Ran and Reaper, though. So we get set for the Battle of the Egos as DJ 404 making his return to the Storm Shelter, taking on DP, the young upstart. Has been involved with Ali Starr. Not sure the lengths of their relationship. It's not my place. I don't care. I don't ask questions. Ford's been working the house show circuit, doing some indie travels, upgrading his douchery. This will be a battle of the egos. 404 newly reinvigorated, sorry, after that trip to Japan. No, it's 404. As in what happens when a computer link is not found, file not found error. You can say that the site was 404. But ladies and gentlemen, Chippy Stacks in the feed. Triad historian and the voice of Supernova Pro. If you missed their show of Unrestricted or their special last night, go check them out when we are done here. It's in making it a past tense thing, like 404. The link was 404. Makes it sound past tense. It would be ED, but, you know. I don't ask questions. He's an ass. I don't talk to the guy. That being said, he is legit. He has those scary knockout kick powers. Came very close to becoming the inaugural Headhunter champion in that ladder match, which was ultimately won by his longtime rival Sakamoto Omega, who we haven't seen in some time. The wars those two have had for us here and overseas and just across the wrestling universe. Both 404 and Omega, former trainees of the Silver Dragon Dojo before they were thrown out for just being assholes. It's DP rocking his inner Stark. These two men, neither one has really been in title contention, looking to finally advance their positions here. Both of these men have declared that they will be entering the Real Horror Show Battle Royal at the end of the month, our next supercard. I don't know the exact name of the card yet. They haven't told me. I just know it's something horror related. Halloween in July or something like that. I also know that our Leon White Memorial event will be a Battle Royal in the similar vein, and the winner of that will be the #1 contender for the Horror Battle Royal. DP runs in looking to get some offense, gets kicked in the knees immediately by Full Road Forward. Spinning neck breaker. Into the cover early. Not even a 1 count. Forward with the big shot, gets standing switch, kicked in the back of the knee. Sidewinder style suplex, almost caught 404's head on that bottom turnbuckle. Looking for this pop-up Rana, gets surprise ninja power bombed. Another neck breaker out of 404. Lucha bump in the middle. Went for the back suplex, spun that out into another neckbreaker variation. So much of 404's offense is on that head and neck area. He's going to work with those driving knees now. DP finding a way to fight back with that jawbreaker counter. Up and over with the arm drag. Corkscrew somersault. There was no corkscrew, there was just somersault himself. Senton. 3/4 away across the ring. Snapmare's 404 back down. Goes to work with that side headlock. Trying to slow this pace back down. DP with a sick neckbreaker of his own. 404 rolling to the outside, trying to recompose himself. Back in before the ref's count can start. DP fighting out of the corner with the up kick. Drop kick to the side of the ear, 404. A showstopper on the outside watching her man. Has not got involved yet. Kick to the side of the leg, spun him around, standing switch one more time. DP with the kick to the inside of the leg. Short thunder bomb. Standing somersault senton. Going to work on the arm joint now. Has 404 up on the shoulders. Drops him with that stun gun on the top rope. Forward sent in that corner. Standing switch, fighting his way back out. Taking a second to pose here. Tornado DDT on that shield. Rising a fireman's carry takedown counter. Standing switch. Or not. 404 with the back elbow counter. Russian leg sweep out of DP, fighting his way back. Low kick. DP trying to let the strikes fly here. Handstands, backflip. Into the head scissor takedown with the kip up. There's that rolling senton one more time. Forward fighting back with a kick to the inside of the knee. It's caught with a snapmare. Lay on reverse DDT counter from DP. At high angle standing moonsault. Spins 404 around. Nasty German. Flips into the prawn cover. Only gets a 2 count. Heading up top. Dirty 450. Gets all of it. Hooks the outside leg, falls into the cover. And 404 kicking out. Showing some heart. DP right back up top. Nasty chop to the top of the head. It's been all DP for the last minute or so. Walks into that back elbow there out of the corner. Spinning Michinoku Falcon Arrow. It looks like that elbow that DP caught busted him open. Bad intentions from 404 here. Hazard kick. Bouncing the back of DP's head off the mat right after he kicked him in it. Has him up on the shoulders. Connects with the knee. 1-2, 1-2 crossfader combo. Into the cover. DP's eyes look glazed over. 404 is your winner. Nasty combination of the go to sleep and that penalty kick. There's that spinning neck breaker early. One of the 15 variations 404 hit throughout the course of the match. There was that snap German, that rolling prawn cover. DP would hit that dirty 450. Usually his bread and butter. One more look at it. I think if he would have just held on for the cover right there, the outcome may have been different. But those brief few seconds gave 404 enough time to recompose himself. There was that hazard kick. And we're not going to look at the crossfader? Okay. And our resident Wiki taking time to bask in the booze. That's not drinking booze, B-O-O-Z-E, just booze of the crowd. So we move on to Blitz Division action as Flip Sunset making his official Storm debut. Taking on the man who came up just short against Shadow Star in Supernova Pro over the weekend. Simon Taro did win that big Hajime Pro reunion match for us at hashtag Half the Brains. If you missed it, they are in the on-demand sections of our respective YouTubes. Flip Sunset is one of those guys. Came up short last night in that ladder match. Looking to make an impact here. Said he wanted to make a big showing in his debut singles match. Simon Taro, who's been absolutely killing it, said he wasn't booked tonight. Let's make it happen. Our new Blitz Division champion, Power Cat, does not have a challenger lined up. Both these men could be looking to jockey in a position. All you have to do is give Taro that phone call. He is more than willing to travel. As Flip Sunset, the re-innovator of the Sunset Flip, tries claiming full invention of it, but let's face it, that was invented in 1940. Pretty sure the man does not have a time machine. if he doesn't be walking around here like Liger carrying 15 title belts. As the most charismatic and mysterious member of our Blitz division, set to make his entrance back here in the Storm Shelter. Taro is in the house officially. One of only two men to be the two-time Hajime Puro Jr. Heavyweight Champion. The other being his former mentor and tag team partner, Yokai 1. Well, technically he was just Yokai. Taro was Yokai 2 in his first run, was unmasked. Within the next couple weeks, I can tell you that we will have the entire title history of both Hajime Puro, well, all three Hajime Puro titles, heavyweight title, the junior title, and the women's championships up on our Facebook page. For those keeping score at home, and I can promise you that in the next few months, we will actually start airing shows from Hajime Puro. I haven't gotten the full details yet, just that I may have to brush up on my Japanese. Flip Sunset looks ready in his debut here. Taro looks ready, as he always does. Hatch suplex early out of Simon Taro. Flip fighting off the ground with that right. Single leg drop kick drops Taro. Kick down low. Has a hold of the arms. Northern Lights, no bridge. Knows it's too early. Outstretches that arm. Trying to step on the hand, trying to take that grip strength away. Removing the tower lock and the Kimura as a factor. Drop salt out of Flip Sunset. Definitely showed up here tonight. Big splash off that second turnbuckle. Runs with an arm drag counter. Fighting back with the fireman's carry. Neckbreaker into the butterfly. Wizard special 117.6. Low kick. Followed up by that spinning axe kick. Even took a second to pause first. Make sure he had his angle right. Taro finally getting some offense back in with that shot from the ground. Gets caught immediately and sent into that neutral corner. Flip caught with the up kick off the top rope. Taro with that diving bulldog. Working on that arm joint now. Heads up to the second rope and waits for Sunset to get back to his feet. Moonsault into that tornado DDT. So hard to prepare for a fight with Taro. Comes at you from every angle. Stevie gets a dub. First one of the night. Sunset looking for the overhead belly to belly. Stevie gets another dub immediately. Spinning leg sweep. Regalplex way into the bridge. Only gets a 1 count on that center shield. There's a standing moonsault. Holds on for the cover. Ref maybe got 1 1/4 before Taro kicks out one more time. Sunset sent over that top rope. There's a spear out of Taro. Gives chase. We're seeing our first trip to the playground tonight. Sunset introduced to that apron with the stun gun. Vertical suplex gets blocked. Sunset counters with one of his own. Refs count at 7. Flip coming in with that slingshot. Frog splash to the back. Rolls Taro over. Only gets a 2 count. Didn't hook the legs. Has a hold of that arm. There's that move we were calling the Whiskey Sunrise over the weekend. Got Callie Dane 2 victories. Looks like it just got Taro mad. Ties up the legs of Sunset. Variation on that cloverleaf. Usually works on the arms, showing he has more depth in his submission repertoire. Taro up on the shoulders, dropped with the snake eyes into the corner. And then alley-ooped. Sunset in the cover, once again, not hooking the legs. That inexperience there showing deeply. Flip caught the jawbreaker. Standing Shiranui. Stevie making $60 on this match so far. Sunset facebuster. Into the cover. And Flip Sunset with the upset in his debut. That wheelbarrow facebuster. Taro extending the hand. Is gracious in defeat. Said he's going to give the kid the ring here. And one of those guys. Just defeated one of the, I'd say, one of the better ranked cruiserweights we have across the triad. As we get set for tag team action here is our new tag team world champions, the Hollywood Heroes. Set to run into the brick wall that are the Mayhem Hosses of Amadeus Keith and Phoenix Vega. The women of Mayhem absolutely dominating here in Blitz. I can almost say across the triad, as High Class is now the only place where there isn't a Blitz representative holding a women's title. As after last night's Supernova Pro Extra, Breeze is now Breezy 2 belts. Keith coming up short in that big 6-man Kaiju knockout for that Headhunter title. looking to change his fate in the tag team division. But standing in Keith and Vega's way are the most decorated tag team champions across the triad. How many runs did they have, Chip? I don't believe we actually got that number brought up when they won the belts. I just know it's somewhere between 5 and a bunch. Yeah, Mayhem women are the only Mayhem members with gold. That is really upsetting now that I'm thinking about it. Cade dropped. Gates dropped. Well, Gates dropped weeks ago, but this is 14? Okay. So there you go. As the Heroes are chasing Iceman's current record. Showing those 14th belts. First for us in Blitz. Heroes coming out of nowhere. I mean, they're the Hollywood Heroes. I guess it's not really out of nowhere because you can almost expect them to show up and win gold in anywhere they're at. Only wrestled a couple matches for us here before they found their way in title contention. I want to say they won the belts in their 4th match for us. It's not a bad ratio. Their debut match was actually taking on Project Mayhem members, so we'll see how that plays out for them here. Of course, they took on Cade and former member Oxley. Big difference in competition. Not so much competition, it's just physical stature. Pretty sure Amadeus Keith weighs more than Cade and Oxley put together. Phoenix Vega on your right wearing the paint. Amadeus Keith on your left. Vega is huge. Keith is huge enormouser. Both of these men have officially thrown their... I don't know if guys from Project Mayhem wear hats. And Vega doesn't wear a mask, so... they've thrown their names, we'll just go simple with their names, into that Leon White Battle Royal. Have said if it comes down to the two of them, they won't care. Title shot on the line, friendships are dissolved. The Memorial event is going to be triad-wide, so we have officially extended the invitation to any Haas across Blitz, High Class, and Supernova. The only stipulation is all parties involved must weigh at least 260. The Hollywood Heroes will not be in the Battle Royal. There's a minimum weight limit. There is no maximum. It's Jordan looking to start things off with Keith. Tag team action is a go. Jordan opening up with a facebuster. That famous real quick. Springboards in with the drop kick to the sternum. Any other man he would have hit with that would have been in the face. Back elbow. letting those right hands fly. Keith saying he's had enough. If those ropes weren't there, Jordan Alexander would have been in the 5th row. That was gross. Jordan sent into the mayhem corner, not where you want to be. Big shoulder tackle from Vega, followed up by a running back elbow from Keith. Vega doesn't say much. Just has that mindset of just violence. Jordan fighting back with the jawbreaker off the ground. Floats over into the neck breaker. Hangs it. Older brother Thomas who gets caught with that right hand. And then turned into that Uranage style slam. Vega showing the strength with the deadlift. Gut wrench toss. Vega gets caught with a shot to the guts. Back wheel trip. Almost a Space Tornado Ogawa. Almost. Going to work on those knees now with the Alexanders. Trying to remove the super kick party. Gimmick infringement. Has Thomas up. Almost thought he was looking for a buckle bomb. Drops him in the snake eyes. He's looking for a big kick to try to just absolutely destroy the vase to Thomas. It's probably a better idea that he fell, caught that kick. Spun it out. Jordan brought back in, caught by Vega. Snapmare. Nasty kick to the spine. Tags on both ends as Keith comes back in. The 2 men that started are back in here. Jordan brought into a kick, just stomped him. Has a hold of that head, gets caught with the right hand. Jordan with the face buster. Trying a vertical Keith, gets blocked. Jordan sent back into the mayhem corner. Irish whip spears, clothesline combination. Vega has Jordan up on the shoulders. Drops him into another stun gun. Jordan desperately looking for that tag. Vega finally putting a stop. Going back to work on the legs. Brings Jordan away from his brother. Nasty right hand. Off the ropes with the double axe handle. Jordan with the backbreaker on Vega, showing some strength. Took too long to pose. Vega has him up. Jordan fighting back with the knee. Drops Vega with the clothesline and an axe handle. Ducks a clothesline. There's the first super kick of the match. Follows it up with another one immediately. Spins Vega inside out. Back wheel kick. I think Jordan was looking for that sunset strip bomb. Vega seen it come and caught the kick. Older brother Thomas Alexander brought back in. Drops the elbow to the heart of Vega. Thomas usually doesn't fly. Heading up to that top rope. Big elbow drop. Floats into the cover. Running elbow drop. Vega rolls out of the way. Drops Jordan. That's Thomas, I'm sorry. Face first into that knee. Thomas sent to the Mayhem corner now. Clothesline, Russian leg sweep combo. Thomas could be out into the cover. Thomas kicks out as Jordan's tossed by Vega. Overhead gut wrench bomb by Keith. Jordan. Mono keeps calling him Jordan. Thomas fighting back with an up kick. Runs on the shoulders. Fights back with a reverse layout DDT. Jordan still out on the outside. Thomas with the super kick. Had to aim that 7.5 feet in the air. Spins Keith around. Drops with another reverse DDT. Keith wisely dives for the tag and brings Vega back in. He just pancakes Thomas in the corner with a lariat. And then removes the turnbuckle in the Hero's corner. Thomas sweeps the leg. Vega coming up with the rising knee. Thomas diving tag, brings Jordan back in. Has a lariat ducked, gets caught by Vega. With salvo and knees. Big splash out of the Samoan, gets nothing but mat. Jordan says, let me show you how it's done. Connects with his splash on the second. Jordan going to work on the legs, trying to take the height game away. That perfect neck snap. Jordan staying to work on the legs. Runs off those ropes with the double axe handle. Vega's unstunned. Big double axe handle, that shoulder joint. Keith sends Jordan in the corner, going pillar to post with him. Dives in with the splash. Makes it a pair. Going to work with the backbreaker. The Heroes have definitely been showing a few things. Definitely showing they defy gravity. Gets tossed over the top rope there. Thomas trying to save the day with that running drop kick to Keith. And Alexander's going to work on the outside. Nasty slam. Jordan dropped on those bottom steps. Ref's counting 4. Vega looking to get involved here. Keith sends both brothers back in. He's focusing on Thomas. Jordan still the legal man. As Jordan up drops him in that Emerald Flosion. Measuring the younger Alexander. Has him up on the shoulders. Spins him out. Welcome to anarchy. Pulls Jordan away from the ropes into the cover. Thomas broke up the fall as Vega took out the ref. Thomas dropped into that power slam. Jordan showing he still has some from left. Gets sent into that turnbuckle one more time. Put up on that top rope. Vega with bad intentions. Backslide driver off the top rope. The fact that Keith is 7'3" just makes that even bigger of a fall. Vega brought back in. Winds up that right hand one more time. I don't even think that was the right. I think that was the left. Vega batting southpaw. Drops Jordan that stun gun. Looks like Jordan was busted open at some point in the last minute or so. Deadlift gut wrench one more time out of Phoenix Vega. Jordan looking to tune up the super kick. Gets caught. Catches the kick from Vega. Sweeps the back leg out. Turns into a single leg crab. Vega's foot managed to get on the ropes. Dives in, brings Keith back in. Gets caught with the tilt-a-whirl neckbreaker. Fights his way out. Macho Man style knee. Drops Jordan with a pair of axe handles. Spins him up. Drops him in a power slam. Keith having words with Thomas. Brings him with an overhead belly to belly. Turns his attentions back to Jordan. Misses that right hand. Fights back with another one. Vertical. Jordan slips out. Drops it into a neck breaker. There's that low kick. Has Keith hooked by the ankles. Sunset flip bomb. Does not hold on for the cover. Pulls Keith away from the ropes. Vega right there. Keith kicking out at 2.5. Took Jordan's best shot. Jordan going to work on that elbow joint. Runs it with the axe handle. Keith just rolls out of the way. Goes for the German, gets standing switched. Neckbreaker by Jordan. Keith definitely having an issue with Thomas on the ringside. Jordan taking him in to get his wits about him. Brings Thomas back in. That exposed turnbuckle still has yet to be a factor in this match. High-speed neckbreaker out of Jordan. Thomas. Jordan already hit his move. Vega right there to stop Thomas from going up to the top rope. Thomas got halfway up and just got slugged. Low super kick. Big right hand drops Keith. Fighting off the ground with leg strength though. Has Thomas up. Drops him with the Emerald Explosion. Thomas sent back into the Mayhem corner. Brings Vega back in. They hit this once already. A clothesline, Russian leg sweep combo. Thomas took both of them. Jordan right there to break it up. The inexperience of the tag team game here showing for Project Mayhem. Thomas from has him hooked by the back of the neck. Drops him with that reverse choke slam. Runs in for the takedown, gets stuffed. Thomas using the momentum to turn that into a gut wrench. Thomas with the arm winger takedown, drops the leg to the inside of the elbow joint. Brings little brother Jordan back in. Jordan with the running leg. Does an elbow drop, leg drop. I'm not quite sure what he hit right there. Trying to drop the elbows to the traps. Gets blocked. Set into the Mayhem corner. Kick low by Keith. Has Jordan by the throat. Gets countered into a DDT. Jordan dropping the knee to the lower back. Drops the leg, brother. First true leg drop of the match. I'm going to say of the night. There's super kick 3. 0-3. Try to kick the inside of the knees out of Amadeus Keith. Jordan with the rising knee. Blocks the right hand. Comes back to one of his own. Sit down jawbreaker. Measuring Keith here. Has him hooked up. Sunset strip bomb one more time. Jordan looking for the DDT counter. Jordan just tossed by the gut wrench. Vega and Thomas on the outside now. Jordan with the arm breaker counter. Sends Keith into that neutral corner. Plants him up top. Runs into a back elbow from Keith. Has a hold of Thomas. Jordan one more time. Drops him into a spine buster. That was the move that Jordan countered earlier, that DDT in the corner. Big elbow drop out of Keith. Both partners back in their corners. We still have 2 matches after this. Jordan showing some strength. Gets countered in a reverse DDT. Keith trying to keep this slowed down, going to work with the neck crank. Snap suplex out of Keith. As tall as he is, just looked like a regular vertical, just a little bit faster. Thomas brought in off the dive. Runs into a hip toss. Keith looking for the Emerald Explosion, gets caught. Running clothesline in the corner, and then followed it up with a knee to the face. Big standing drop kick. Jordan with the elbow to the top of the head. Looks like both members of Mayhem are bleeding. Super kick number 4 out of Thomas. Into the cover, hooks the outside leg. Keith out at 2.9. We got our first chicken wing of the night. Only took an hour. Thomas goes with Keith. There's that high-speed snap neck breaker one more time. Heads back up top. Vega right there. Throws Thomas off yet again. Actually landed on top of Keith. Both men down. Thomas first one to move. Gets back to his feet. Takes Vega down with the shoulder tackle. Gives Keith enough time to recover. Sends Thomas to the corner. Runs into an up kick. Standing switch out of this. Gets caught with another reverse choke slam. Keith taking a page out of his partner's playbook. Overhead gut wrench bomb, made famous by Bake. Thomas fighting back with a short arm shoulder tackle. Brings Jordan back in. Thomas is the only one not bleeding here. Running elbow drop. Looks like when he flared out his legs, he caught the ref. Hashtag our refs are made out of paper. Jordan letting the paws fly. Holds on after the Irish whip, delivers the knee to the guts twice. Follows it up with a Russian leg sweep. Ref is still down. And Keith just took a shot, followed up with a lariat. Go for the overhead belly to belly. Jordan fighting back. Vega caught him with a shot. Looked like Jordan was looking for a space tornado. Ogawa gets caught with a sick lariat. And then dropped with one more emerald flosion. Keith drops that knee. Super kick number 5 into the cover. And the tag team champions hold on and pull out a win. There's one of the many super kicks. There's at least 5. I'm sure I may have even missed one or two. There was that sick tag team maneuver. I don't know what they call it. Thomas getting into the super kick game. In the end, the tag team champions shown why they are the most dominant tag team in the history of the Triad. Brothers Alexander victorious. They're gonna know tomorrow morning they were in a fight here tonight. I mean, Palmer won. Not at the pay-per-view, but he won a match this week. That's got to count for something. As we get set for one more Blitz Division match here. Is Space Homie Mike Smith making his return to the Storm Shelter. Taking on Christian Storm. Likes to joke this is his show. Has yet to pick up a win in it. Looks good every time we see him. He's just one of those guys. Just can't get that winning formula perfected. Space Homie wrestled a couple of matches in Hajime over the weekend. He's actually crowned #1 contender for that Super Junior Championship. Will have a match for that title at their next show. So we may have an international champion coming back soon. This is going to be the strongest Canadian tussle. It doesn't involve Molson, Moose, or hockey sticks. And they're not fighting over anything from Tim Hortons. These two men looking to move into that title contention here. Space Homie making his return here. He's been on excursion. Wrestling in Canada, wrestling in Japan. Always seems like he's one win away from being in that title conversation. Is one of the few men that can say he's kicked out of an icebreaker this season. So to be a cruiserweight, or a super junior, or a member of the Blitz division, depending on where you're at, and say you kicked out of the finishing maneuver of the GOAT 2 or GOAT 1, depending on how you look at it. Even though he still lost that match, that still looks damn good on his resume. Christian Storm has yet to take on a legend. Thinks he's already won himself. I do think he's got a title somewhere else in Alpha Centauri. I don't know. I'm not at full liberty to say the Space Homie is actually from another planet and holds belts all across the galaxy. But it may be heavily implied that he's got some weird looking title belts that he walks around with. A whole lot of things I haven't seen on him. Is he actually an alien? I'm not sure. Is the worst nightmare of the upcoming Space Force. In fact, he's Canadian and probably from outer space. He's an alien in both instances of the word. Handshake out of these two. I think he's the reigning and defending 5-time Jupiter World Cup winner. Storm right out of the gate with the inverted atomic drop. Low kick, follows it up with a snap neck breaker. Storm here looking to shock the world and maybe a few others. Northern Lights doesn't bridge it out. I'm not disputing the fact that they have cups on Jupiter. You're the encyclopedia here. I'm believing you. Storm back with that atomic drop. Takes Space Homie on the outside with that lariat. Maybe should be wearing one of those cups from Jupiter. Smith fighting back with the jawbreaker on the outside. Schoolboy roll-up, follows it up with a real kick. Satellite head scissors on the outside. After about 15 rotations, finally takes Storm down. Refs count at 6. Storm sent in first. Space Homie with that running boot. Breaks the count at 8. Space Homie up top. Rolling senton. Looks like he kicked the ref on the way down. Meaningless cover attempt. Our refs are made out of the flimsiest, wettest of paper. Unlike super buff Dash Cunning. Man takes shoulder tackles and brushes them off. Space Homie fighting off the shoulders. Canadian staple, the reverse DDT. Handspring elbow drop. We love Dash Cunning. He just doesn't get booked by us. Poison Rana out of space, homie. Storm knew he was in the drop zone for that 630. Immediately rolled to the apron. Storm knocked off, heading back outside. Space going up on the apron. Dives off into the Rana. Space Homie's one of those guys that's close, that's probably the closest form to that atypical. That's because Masaki's over anywhere. She's actually in our main event tonight. Space Homie's one of the only pure high flyers we have here. Falls into that cover. Help me with those triad staple elbows. Storm fighting back with a shot to the guts. Going with the work with the backbreaker. Falling twist drop to that painted face. I think it's painted. I don't know. He's an alien. Goes for that big elbow drop. Gets nothing but mat. He wasn't even off the top turnbuckle fully in Space Homie. Seen it coming. Hyper driver. Storm kicking out at 2. Rolls out of the way of that drop kick. Sends Space Homie sternum first into the corner. Nasty northern lariat. All his lariats are northern. Drops another pair on Space Homie. Ducks a clothesline. Gets popped up into a drop kick. Homie sent back into that turnbuckle. Storm has a hold. Drops him to that tornado DDT guillotine. Storm here looking to finally get that first big win. Grabs a waistlock, Space Homie fighting back with the elbows. Backstabber. Storm coming off with the hip toss. Stevie up to $80 here. Everyone's missing cutters. Rolling snapback breaker out of Space Homie. Falls into the cover. Only gets another 2 count. Fair floors that neck, looking for those elbows. Storm rolls out of the way. Fire probe to the back of the head. Follows it up with a snapmare. Goes for the head, but catches an elbow for his troubles. Space Homie with the snapmare. Low wizard kick. Into the cover one more time. Storm could be out here. It looks like he is. Space Homie taking it home with the original wizard kick. Right here, Storm missing that big elbow. Come back and get that DDT guillotine. Looked like he was going for a suplex of some sort, gets caught with his elbows. There was that rolling neck breaker. And in the end, the low wizard kick would spell victory for Space Homie. The Cosmos kick. We're running with it. I'm taking it. We get set for our main event. Head into the women's action, first time on the card. Misaki taking on Beck Wild. It looks like she's looking back to how she did before Skeevy Ray got into her brain. Re-dyeing the hair brown, wearing the stallion-style colors. Maybe finally broke the mind control of Skeevy Ray. More on that story if it develops. Taking on Misaki, who looked good in her Supernova Pro debut last night. Wearing a new getup. Decided to go classic here. Skeevy is still undefeated in singles competition, and that's hilarious. He's terrible in multi-man matches, terrible in tag team matches. One-on-one, though, the man is a machine. So we get set for women's action in the main event here. Is Misaki. Callie Dane out behind Misaki here. Takes her down with the lariat. The new women's world champion has a hold of that arm. Into that Whiskey Sunrise. She choked out both Suzuki and Val Savage with that on the weekend. Misaki misses that drop kick. Women's champion Misaki have a history here. Misaki was used kind of like a tool in Callie's war with CC Bones. Dane drops into a DDT, arm DDT, on the concrete. Sends Misaki across, drops the elbow. Callie, the first one in the triad this year to hold two belts at once in the same company, as Misaki misses a cutter. Misaki trying to escape to the inside of the ring. Dane gives chase. Rolls Misaki up, butterflies the arms, drops it into a DDT. And the women's champion out here destroys Misaki. Has her hooked up, drops her in that straightjacket DDT. Is this a match now? Kicks Misaki down low. Has her up in a powerbomb position. Buckle bombs her. Callie Dane looks super impressive in that Iron Maiden match. Won 9 falls to 3. She hits that senton off the second rope. Into the cover. I guess this is our main event now. Drops the leg, sister. Follows up with an elbow drop. And then that falling fist drop or chop, depending on the angle. Misaki up and over on the shoulders. Reverse DDT counter. Yamamoto sister that's not related to Fumi and Akane. Snapmares Dane down. Flies that rear chin lock. Misaki trying to recompose herself after catching a beat down on the outside. Callie fighting off the ground with the elbows. Misaki sent Stern first into the turnbuckle, comes back with an elbow. Michinoku driver on Callie. Misaki heads up to that second rope herself. Waits for the champ to get to her feet. Missile drop kick, connects with it. Sends Callie into that corner. Puts her up on top, could be thinking high impact here. Superplex off the second rope. Looks like Misaki landed awkwardly on her back. Dane pushes Misaki back with that leg strength. Falls into the cover. Forearm into the face, only gets a 1 count. Misaki up, dropped in that suplex facebuster. Callie with that running kick to the face. Heads up to the second rope herself again. Dives with the brain chop. Misaki wisely dodges it. Callie flips out of the suplex. Catches the kick of Misaki, drops the elbow to the knees, kicks her down low. Butterflies the arms, has her up. Maintains control. Turns it into a hip toss. Letting all that blood run to the brain. Trying to disorient Misaki. Butterflies his arms one more time, has her up, drops her into that brain buster. Hits CC Bones with one of those onto the chair at the end of that Iron Woman match. There's that running kick to the face one more time. I'm told CC Bones is going to be in the hospital for at least a few more days as Dane's setting up the danger zone. Spins Misaki out. Has her hooked. Dead center of the ring. Bones had no answer for this. Does Misaki, and she does not. And Callie Dane is victorious in her first showing as women's champion. Destroys Misaki. There's a diving senton from earlier. I just received a note. Misaki, who holds a victory over former HCW Women's World Champion. I like it. I like the Dane Buster. But by high class rules, that put her as the #1 contender against the women's champion in high class. Misaki said she wants a shot here in Blitz. I guess champion Katanusa went to destroy her next opponent. Clamps that danger zone on. Misaki had nowhere to go. Forced to tap like so many have before her. And the first woman of Mayhem victorious. And that's going to do it for us here on Storm. For your winners and losers for Project Mayhem's women, because their men are garbage, at least here in Blitz. For Misaki, but for Callie Dane, I have been DrMarxout signing off. We will see you again next week. Have a good night.